How you living, bro?
Oh man, another day at it, man. I can't complain, man. 3 SPN.
Man, it's here, man. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm speaking of is arguably one of the best pound for pound against.
You got the Charlo twin, who, when it's all said and done, we figure that the other twin is the better of the twins. Let's just be honest.
Okay, so you said the fight that everybody wanted to see is Jamal.
Yeah. Yeah. Period. Everybody feels that way. This ain't no secret. This has been, you know what I'm saying? This has been what it was. The fight that everybody wanted to see was Jamal fight Canelo. Come on, his brother's going through whatever he's going through. You know what I'm saying? With his divorce and his wife and all of that.
From my understanding, he's down in Florida training with Roy Jones Jr. right now. You know, Roy Jones is his mentor.
I'm still the champion of the world, just, and then on top of that, we took some time to schedule the Canelo fight, which didn't happen. We ended up, letting my brother go ahead and seize that moment, and he's doing his justice at what he has to do to, get that fight done, and I'll fight him next, or whatever the situation is.
I feel that Canelo has stood the test of time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from the bout that he had against Miguel Cotto.
The jab sometimes just sort of straight right.
Puerto Rico versus Mexico, it was a great bout. That's when I tuned in and actually started paying attention to the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Really heavy.
Now we gotta be honest, right? We have to be honest. Let's just be honest about this, right? Cotto was on his way out the door.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When Canelo beat him. Man, Canelo ain't fought nobody but Floyd, man. Let's just be honest. Everybody else he fought, he beat up somebody that he was supposed to beat up. It's not like Canelo has fought anybody where we was like, he was gonna lose. Not at all.
I don't know. I mean, but when he fought Triple G, I mean, that was one of those big toss-up fights.
Championship fight. It's going to be close. Fittingly, blood is flowing off the faces of each fighter. Chris, I know you've been doing your best trying to score it round by round. How do you have it?
I've got it 115, 113 in favor of Gennady Golovkin. It is the exact same scorecard that I had in the first fight.
Okay, Triple G. That was but you gotta understand, he done moved up in so many weight classes. I give it to him. He has moved up because there's nobody in them upper weight classes. He done moved up. Let me tell you something. He done went from welterweight to super welterweight, or junior middleweight, super middleweight. But there's nobody up there. And the dudes who was up there, the Charlo, you didn't fight them.
Well, I think in this situation, I think it's he's finally got a match that's the flip-flop of that. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, you say, you feel like he's on the downslope of his career. You know what I I mean? He's actually on his way out the door, opposed to...
Charlo ain't no spring chicken. Charlo done been in some wars himself. He was in the war with Harrison. He fought Harrison twice. Your last two main opponents, Castaño and Harrison, right? You had to fight them again because we didn't believe the first time.
Raising. 3 or 4 rounds, not with a knockdown. Going the way it is scored round by round. Harrison is hurt. Harrison's down. He could stop this.
Over a minute left.
Harrison hurt again by the hook. Harrison could go down again. The ropes are keeping him up.
Over.
Now he's wobbled. And down he goes. Jack Reese is looking close.
So is it safe to say that this fight right here is going to be a big deciding factor for both of these fighters, to see if both of them still have it? It seems that both of them have a lot to prove in this bout. Me personally, I'm going for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's been through some battles.
Like I said, man, this boxing, man. Charlo could knock this dude out.
Oh, he definitely can.
He could sleep him. I just see Canelo breaking him before he break Canelo.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I think Canelo's
Yeah.
been in wars with more worthy opponents. He's fought some guys, like, you know, just look at like we've already stated the names, you know what I'm saying? I mean, now when you look on the flip side and you look at Charlo's career, I mean, who has he really put him on? Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, look,
Big names. We talking about big. We talking about key
Okay.
figures here.
Oh,
No bum
okay,
fights.
this is-
No bum fights.
Okay, this is no bum fights. Okay. In Jamel's defense, right? In Jamel's defense, okay, he fought everybody that was available at 154.
Well, September 30th, we will find out who is the best pound for pound at 168. 3 SPN and we out.